Hello everyone and welcome to my guide for Dimensions in Transcendence 8 for Final Fantasy Opera Omnia. If you do want me to do more guides in the future, I will gladly do so, but in any event, let's get to it. So now we move to the left gate, which is the Megalith Tempest. We've seen this boss countless times in this game. It's just a reskin of the Megalith boss, again, faced many times in this game. So what you need is a blue crystal character. And the orb condition increases when you inflict a debuff at least in one turn. And it increases by 4 if the Tempests have a gold debuff after their turn. So of course with Laguna's burst effect, what he gives is a gold debuff. And it will help in this gate. So you can't cancel the orb, and the orb has a max count of 10. Thing is, it's base Lufenia. So you shouldn't have a problem taking this boss down. So for the right gate, we are going up against the Ram Requin, the floating sharks that we saw with Lael's terrible co-op event in the past. And what you need is a green crystal character. And the orb triggers after 80%. It increases by 3 when the enemy receives damage from the same character twice in a row, and increases by 10 when the enemy receives damage from the same character 5 times in a row. You can't cancel the orb has a max count of 20, and avoid using characters with often follow-up attacks. So for example, Cloud of Darkness and Vayne with their BT plus effects, they do follow-up attacks. You don't really want that to happen because it will reset the consecutive counter. Now, this counter in this fight, it's very similar to the giant that we faced in Transcendence Tier 6 in the Right Crucible, where we had to launch consecutively. And of course with this you need to do a very similar thing, only with the same character. You need to attack with the same character 5 times in a row to increase it by 10. So don't go for characters that do off-turn damage, otherwise it will reset, and the orb is lethal. So you don't want it to go off. It is base Lufenia, yes, that's great, but make sure that you can stay on top of the Lufenia count. Otherwise, the orb will go off and it could mean a dead run for you. So the middle gate includes the Quartz Disaster. Now, this boss has 3 HP phases. And after we've defeated, the first HP bar, then we move on to the second one. Here the boss will gain a Lufenia orb of +5. And it will just stay at 5. You do not want the orb to go off, otherwise, you'll die. It will be the end of your round. So what you have to do is, you can delay it, but don't delay it too much. I made this mistake in my JP run, and yeah, it wasn't fun. And then, of course, after you've gone past that phase, you move on to the last phase where the orb will be at the count of 10. Now here, you actually have to let the boss take its turn, otherwise it will stay at 1% and you can't kill it. But you don't have to worry because the orb isn't lethal. So what you do is you just, make your way through its HP, make sure that Lufenia orb goes off, and of course heal any damage you've taken. Of course HP mitigation will do wonders here for you. It will work. And, kill it if it's at 1%, of course you can just kill it outright. And yeah, not a difficult fight either. The second HP bar, in the second phase rather, it does increase its defenses a bit, but shouldn't be an issue all around. We've got calls that can lower defense for a bit. And then after its recast ability, what it will do is it will gain a blue order. Now this blue order can be an issue because it steals your healing and brave battery. So anything, if you battery the party, if you do any healing, then it will steal it, and that's not fun. That's not fun at all. And the order goes away after 5 turns. So of course avoid that if you can. In my run on JP I used Quistis here, but I delayed the boss a bit too far and I had to really struggle when it came to its last HP phase. So you can delay it, but just don't delay it too much. So my thoughts on this event, not bad. Transcendence 7 was a bit too easy. So I'm glad that there's a little bit of a challenge in terms of the middle gate. Left and right crucibles, base Lufenia, as long as you can meet the orb conditions, you should be fine with it, considering how powerful our characters are now in this game. And in terms of pulling for Laguna BT, I might just go for his LD only. I'm not too sure about his BT plus just yet. I might actually go for it because I skipped him in JP. But I don't know, I think I might actually go for him. I think he looks like a really fun character. So if you enjoyed the video, you can let me know in the comments below. You can like, you can dislike, you can do whatever. And I hope that this has helped you. Bye.